Hi, this is Ryan here at Pure Vita Fitness. I'm coming at you today with the first performance tip of the week. We're going to work these out each week by week in an order of the way I want this to be done. This is going to be our first way to introduce Olympic lifting, which is great for any athlete, for great power expenditure. I mean, you can jump higher, you can run faster, you're going to put on solid size, not a ton of weight, but solid weight, so you're super strong, and you're going to be super explosive and fast as well, as I said before. So there's a 4-piece assessment before any athlete can be introduced in Olympic lifting. Number 1, ask if you're a trainer, if you are an athlete, ask the person you're working with or be knowledgeable yourself if you have any injuries. Okay, shoulder, hips, knees, ankle, very important ones for Olympic lift. Okay, so that's the first piece of this assessment. The next piece is there's 4 lifts you'll go through with an empty bar or even just a dowel, depending on your strength level. Youth athletes probably use a dowel. But the 4 pieces go in a certain order to kind of see where your weaknesses are and if you're ready to Olympic lift. The first assessment, we're going to go ahead and grab a barbell for guys that are pretty strong. You're going to turn your elbows inside. For the inside crease, your elbows facing your torso. So you're trying to break the bar in half. Elbows go outside your body. Okay. We're going to have a hook grip, meaning we got our hand on the bar, the thumb goes underneath our fingers. Okay. So we're going to hook grip it. It's going to feel awkward at first, but you got to get used to it if you're going to do Olympic lifting. We're going to come over the top of our head in the overhead squat position. Toes are slightly wider than our heels, so we're not straight ahead. We have a narrow stance as our power stance. Bars right over top of my traps. And I'm just going to squat straight down, pushing my knees out, my butt back. Nice tall spine, and sit down. What I'm looking for here is any weakness in the hips or the shoulder. The shoulder starts to break at top. I know I got some poor mobility in the shoulders. If my body starts to fall forward, my heels start to come up, and I got poor mobility in my hips. So those are 2 areas you're looking for there. Once you've accomplished that piece, we move on to the second piece, which is our front squat. Again, front squat is going to show, obviously, any lack of shoulder mobility. If my hands are down here, I need to work on it. I want my hands up high. It's a little bit harder with an empty bar to get a good front squat grip. But we want our elbows super high. Ideally, we want our elbows to be shoulder width height. So we want our elbows to be straight parallel line with our shoulders, okay? So I'm going to get that front squat position. Fingers in the bar. I'm actually just holding with my collarbone, pushed into my collarbone. So I got that front squat position. Toes again are slightly out, because that's how we're going to catch the bar in Olympic lift. Our toes slightly out. Opens up our hips more. Dropping down, knees go out, torso stays tall. Make sure our butt doesn't curve under like that. When our hips up, butt back, nice tall vertical spine. And then back up. Again, same thing. Lack thereof, shoulder mobility or hip mobility, kind of looking for the same things. Any weakness in the hips going down, whether it's shifting side to side, breaking at the ankle with the heel coming up, or shoulder mobility not going high enough. Third piece of 4. We're going to go ahead and get into a snatch grip deadlift. So our fingers, thumbs go underneath our fingers in our hook grip, elbows are turned inside. Toes are slightly out, knees are pushed out. If there's weight in the bar right now, I'd be on the ground with a deadlift position, but you could use an empty bar. We're just going to have this wide grip. Back is flat. Hips are higher than our knees, but lower than our shoulders. Heads up. Back is flat. We're going to stand straight up, pulling the bar into us, and extend. Here, you will see someone who struggles to stand up at the bar, or struggles to maintain this position with a flat back. You see rounded spines, so forth, unable to hold that strong snatch position. Last piece, pretty simple. We're going to see how well we have good shoulder stability and mobility. We're just going normal. Military press. Feet are shoulder width apart, butt and stomach are locked. We're going to press the bar up, move our face out of the way, punch the bar over top of our shoulders, push our face back through. There's someone I know like to say, it can be the window licker. So as you push it up, you reach through, lift the window, come back down. That's your last 4th assessment. Making sure, again, they can get the bar to move correctly without a struggle. Head goes through. Rather than moving the bar around the head moves through the bar. That's step 1 of introducing Olympic lifting. Making sure you qualify for the assessment. If not, the coach you're working with can break it down to build you up where you can perform those 4 lifts. Once that's accomplished, then we go into some Olympic lifts. That's Ryan here at Pure Vita Fitness. It's your first performance tip of the week.